Hello everyone. So in the previous video we saw how you can create a structure and how you can convert a basic AutoCAD plan to a house model. So now we will see how you can add front elevation and make changes to it, how you can make your own front elevation, and how you can make it look better or according to your client's needs. So we'll discuss all those things in this video, like what structural changes we are going to do and what you will do using the push pull command and add every kind of details. So we're going to see how you will do that. So let's start this video. So first of all we'll clear out the roof. So first of all we'll clear out the roof. We will create a roof, and this is a group. So to edit it, we will double click here in the first floor model to make changes to it. So firstly we will give a little area for the balcony here, okay, and here, okay, here there's gonna be a window, so we will create a window frame here. So like this frame must be in the center. The dimensions of the frame I'm gonna take are 3 inches. We'll erase from the middle. Now push pull. So we'll create this now 2 inches. So in this very frame from the top we will take, okay, 2 inches from the top, push pull to the other side like this. Again the same thing, 2 inches. So now this frame has been created, okay. Now if you want to give a center partition in this window, so that we can give if we want, so that is up to you. Now we will just quickly check the dimensions of the window, like it's near about 4 feet. So for the center you can divide it into two cases of 2 feet. If you want to keep it a single piece, so that can be done as well, depends upon you. Or we can keep one case equal to 1 feet 6 inches and the other one more than it in dimension. So let's try this. We'll take it to be 1 foot 6 inch from this side. Let's try something different this time. Here we go, like this. So we have taken this one and we'll add a point on the top with reference to the lower point. So here SketchUp is giving a reference of the geometry that we created in the lower section, so we will use that reference, keeping it 2 inches along the green axis. And now we will push pull this geometry using the push pull tool. So here this is a fixed window, moving this 2 inches up. So this is a fixed window with a glass door. So we will take a plane and in this add a glass. Now be sure to select only the midpoints. Now here, as you can see, the face here is giving a blue shade. So this can even be gray depending upon the sample you have chosen. So we need it to be white, so we'll right click and press reverse face. So now you might be thinking why we do this reverse face thing. So the blue color you are seeing is probably the back face color, so the white is the front face color. So if you have a cube, all of the outside faces should be white and the inside faces should be blue. So we need the front face, of course, so that when we apply some materials later on using V-Ray, there isn't any problem then during that process. So this is why we do reverse faces. So now we will give another rectangle for a glass here. Okay, this is already white. This is done. So for now we will give a random color to this frame. Now here, okay, grayish color. Okay, oops, grayish color around here. Here we go. Control plus Z, like this. This one as well. So we have given color to the frame now. Now here when we came into the other side, the inside surfaces are blue, as you can see. So we have given some color to the frame, and here we go. Let me see if there's anything left. Okay, now we are gonna work on adding some grills. So okay, select the push pull. So this is not the grill, this is the structure that we are gonna create here. We are gonna rise it. Okay, we will take a selection from here. Here we go, like this. So sometimes what happens is that SketchUp doesn't give a reference. So at that time all you have to do is drag again and try again. If it doesn't work, and SketchUp will provide a reference. So here, as you can see, I'm going to complete the geometry now. Here we go. Done. Okay. Right. So now for here we are going to import a door which will help us in the lower portion as well. So I'm just going to go to the 3D warehouse window, 3D warehouse, and search for a door. Okay. So I like this one, so I will load it directly to the model. So the door is here, and after placing it here, after we place it, okay, now we are actually gonna rotate it. It's a little tilted using the rotate tool. All right. Now I will just place it exactly adjacent to the right edge, and then use the scale tool to stretch it and give it the perfect space. Now in the upper part as well, I'm dragging it down to make it fit properly, like this. Here we go. So now actually we are gonna use the color of the door frame only and sample it and add the same color to the window frame as well. So I've sampled it. Oops, I'll undo it and use this color. Okay, selection again. Now use this color while pressing the control key, and here we go. Now as you saw, the whole frame got painted at once. So like this. Okay, so like this, all the adjoining surfaces that had the same color earlier got painted at once, but I had to press the control key for that. Now if I do the same thing and using the control key paint on this non-painted surface, non-painted white surface, so all the adjoining surfaces will also get painted. So I'm just gonna do that right now. Wait, so this is the area, white area. So if I press the control key and paint, as you saw, so you have to keep this thing in mind while painting adjoining surfaces. Now back to the door which we placed here, we'll copy that and add a door to the lower floor as well. I'm just gonna copy it again using the control key and place it on the ground floor. Here we go. So now I'm just looking if everything is all right. Okay, so now I'm just gonna select the rotate tool and rotate the door. Now I will demonstrate first. If you wanna rotate any object 180 degree, so for that all you need to do is click once here. Wait a second. Click once here and drag it along the red axis, and then simply drag the mouse around until we meet the red axis on the other side. So like this. So I'll just repeat the process here with the door. Red axis, and here we go. So I'll just place it to fit in the area using the move tool. Now what I'm gonna do is check the height. So the height here is 6 feet 6 inches. So I just want to increase it a little bit. So I want 6 feet 8 inches as it is the main door. Using the scale tool, I will increase the height. Okay, now here to complete this front portion, create a line around here, create a geometry rather, and using the push pull tool, wait a second, now I will use the push pull tool to complete this. Erase the extra geometry if there is any here, and now we want to do some changes to the ground floor. So remember, it was a group, so we'll have to double click to edit. So these walls which are blue, we'll just use reverse face like this. Now I want to give a window in this portion because it looks empty, so I'm just gonna create some geometries. Firstly, what I'm going to do is pull the walls out to increase the thickness so that a window can be placed here. So I'm giving an extra 9 inches. So I added 9 inches to the wall. I added 9 inches, you have to remember that. Now I'm just creating some geometry so that a window can be created. Erase this one. Now create a window here. The top will be at 6 feet 8 inches from the bottom, corresponding to the door, of course, so that it does not look out of alignment. Erase the extra edges here, and this one as well. So I'm just gonna do the same process as I did in the upper windows. Like this. Okay, I'm just doing some basic changes. So this is the same process that we followed in the upper windows, so this is not something new. Okay, giving the right width to our window by pulling the walls. Okay, for the frame. So we pulled the frame from the right side, so we have to create the right side frame again. Use the push pull like this. This one as well. Erase the extra geometry so that it becomes one, like this. Now I have just given the pre-sampled color. I'm gonna color all the surfaces and add a glass in the middle, of course, from the left, top left, bottom left middle to the top right middle. Sorry. So if your frame is too wide, you can even provide a partition in the middle. So I'm just doing that right now, trying to add a partition in the middle like this. So our window was 7 feet. Now we will come to this window. Actually, let's not follow the same method over and over. I will tell you another method that just came into my mind, which is using the follow me tool. So I'll erase all of the previously created geometry. So all we need to do is now create a square on the midpoint from center to center. Now this has been created and I will erase it from within for now. We are gonna create a frame around here, geometry in the midpoint, 2 inches on both sides of the midpoint, 2 inches height. Okay, this is done almost. The last point I need to connect. Here we go. So now what I will do is erase this and select all of the lines, this one, the right one, the left one, and the upper edge as well. Now just select the follow me tool and click here. So just like this, in one click your frame will be created. Now right now I will create a geometry on the midpoint here to create a partition. Yes, control plus it. Okay, erase this one and this one. Okay. Like this, use the push pull tool and attach it to the top. Now the frame is created and we will give a gray color to it. Okay, on all surfaces, here also, this one as well, here on the upper surfaces as well. Now from the inside as well, so I'm just gonna navigate using the tool. So as you can see, I'm not getting a clear view, so I will use the palm tool here, like this. Okay, paint the inner surfaces. So it's done from inside as well. Now again we will come to the outer view and add glass to the window. Wait, let me. Okay, so I'm just like this, create another geometry because we erased the one that was created earlier. So I'm just gonna add glass material to all the windows at once. So from here I'm just looking for a glass window, a glass material. So here on the upper window as well, same. Here we go. Like this. Now basically we are gonna work on this area. So we will double click and enter the upper group. So now I'm just I'm just gonna firstly measure the thickness using the tape measure tool. So 11 inches it is. So I'm just going to come here and a 2-inch border will be more than sufficient, I guess. So whenever you are working on a model, be sure that you have a full idea of what you are gonna create. You must have a full thought. So you will see in a while what I'm gonna build. So I'm gonna move this one down by 4 inches, and now I will press the control key and move it down 11 inches. This one as well. Here we go. Now we will bring it up to here. Intersect it from here, and then again using the control move it again up till here. The other one as well, this one as well, we will move it also. We will also do some changes to this ceiling so that it gives a better look. Also we need to create the roof for the top floor first. Like this. Control press it. Okay, up till here only. like this. This is created. Okay, now we want a roof only over some portion, so we will divide it using pencil tool. Reverse face. Okay, so sometimes when you push pull, it stops moving when it reaches one edge, so we have to start again. So just start again if it stops, because it can only move to certain geometries. It snaps there. So we will create it up to this wall only, because there is a jar underneath, so we want to leave it open for sunlight. Now we want to cover the washroom here. No, actually, but before that we will make the ventilator here, like this. This is the same process that we already discussed. Push pull. Okay, here we go. Attach it here. Now bring the roof. Now I will extend the roof so that the water doesn't reach the ventilator, rainwater of course, on this lower floor as well, this one. Okay, everything looks good there. Okay, now we are gonna work on this front portion here. So now actually we want to create a railing here. For that I'm gonna make some geometries here using the pencil tool. So here the basic height which we thought of for the railing is 3 feet, but the height of the glass must be less than that, so that the railing bar can also be built above the glass. So for now I am just keeping it 2 feet 8, or rather 2 feet 10 inches. 2 feet 10 inches. So that is done. I'm joining it here now. Reverse face. Join it here as well. So the glass is done. Glass will be kept on this portion. So I'm just doing some framework around here for the glass. Here also. Here we go. After this we are gonna use the follow me tool and create a railing of around 2 inches. So like this, I am just creating a geometry for the follow me tool to follow. Okay, now I'm just gonna select these lines, these edges here, and click on the follow me tool, and done. Now this is done. So in the next video we will add another railing here and also work on the ceiling and as well as the railing in here, and finalize our model structure. So until then, keep watching, keep practicing, and thank you.